Hey everybody, this is Mitch Ferraro from F Street. I'm the investor relations manager here today. Super excited to have this conversation. Reason being, I have our two interns on today that are here for the summer, Ava Sakura and Connor Samuelson. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. You guys are actually pretty busy here. We really do work these guys. They're not around getting coffees. They're not doing mail. They're underwriting deals. They are in F Street every single day. So guys, thank you so much for your time today. This is awesome. I'm so glad you guys were able to get on. Before we kind of jump into, the internship and how is it going, give us a little bit about who you guys are, where you're from, college you go to, and we'll dive right into the conversation. So Ava, why don't you start us out?
Okay, thanks for having us. So, my name's Ava, as Mitch said, and I grew up in Muskego, Wisconsin. I currently go to Marquette, so I'm going to be a senior this upcoming year, which is crazy. And
Yeah.
I'm majoring in commercial real estate, finance, and international business.
Awesome. And Connor?
Yeah, so my name is Connor Samuelson from Fairfield, Connecticut. I go to Indiana University in the Kelley School of Business, and super happy to be here.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, awesome. I think one thing that I want to just kind of dive into right away is, why did you guys, how did you see about F Street's internship? Why did you choose it? Why did you apply for it? Give us just some background on, why us? Why F Street? Doesn't matter who goes. You want to
Take
yes?
All right, sorry.
It's okay.
So I found F Street through my friend Hayden Lurie,
Okay.
who is a basketball manager with me at Indiana. And just from meeting him this past year, you tell me all about F Street, all about the great stuff that's going on here.
Yeah.
And it was something that was super interesting to me and put my hat in the ring, as you could say, I guess.
Yeah.
Applied, and here I am.
Awesome. And did you have any real estate background before that?
So no, I did not have any real estate background, but
Okay.
I'm looking to change that now, obviously being here and
Yeah.
adding that as a co-major at Indiana next year.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Ava, how about you? Like what got you into F Street?
Yeah, so I had heard about it through school. One of my professors was aware of the company and was like, it's a great company. They just posted their internship. You guys should check it out. So I did a little bit of research and it was amazing. And I kind of just saw the environment and like the culture here. And I thought it looked really cool. So, as Connor said, threw my hat in the ring, went through the internship, an interview process, which is great. And that really just like solidified my desire to work here
Yeah.
because it's such a vibrant environment. And yeah, the process was great as well. So, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very happy to be here.
Yeah, the office is great. We've got a really good energy here. We are hustling, bustling all the time, as you guys have probably seen already. We are underwriting deals every day. We're talking with investors. We're trying to figure out what are good deals for our investors to get those out to our investors. Um, one of the things too, I have to give you guys kudos because I sit right next to Lane, who basically was doing all the interviewing, and there's like hundreds of applicants. So for us to pick you two guys is a really cool thing. I think you should be super proud of yourselves for being here today and being a part of F Street. So I want to give you guys kudos on that. That's pretty
Thank
cool,
you.
pretty cool thing. So I want to dive into the internship a little bit. What has probably been one of the best things so far for you guys in this internship? As I had mentioned before, we're not asking guys to go get us cups of coffee or go get us lunch. And, we really want you guys to get a really good experience here about real estate investing and underwriting deals and what good deals look like. So what's been the best part for you guys so far? And I'll let you know who should go first. Connor, why don't you take this one first so we know who should talk first?
Yeah, so definitely like my favorite thing, I guess, so far about this internship is just how hands-on we've been. Every single day it's different. We're diving into different stuff, working on different aspects of deals, different parts of everything that goes into a deal. And when investors see deals on our page, that's everyone working together in a real team environment, which again is just something that I've really enjoyed. Just
Yeah.
teams, everyone pushing together towards a common goal.
Yeah, yeah, and I know that you guys have been from like just underwriting the deals. I know that Brian, one of our development associates, and Lane, the other development associates, has basically given you guys like projects every single day on putting information together, putting comps together, looking at deals, underwriting the deals. So you guys are really getting that hands-on experience. Ava, how about you? What's kind of been the best part so far?
Yeah, well, like you said, we're not getting coffees, we're not just doing these, mindless tasks. So I think that it was super cool and it really stood out to me for like how the rest of the summer would go is that when on the second day we sat in on a real meeting with an investor, a potential investor, regarding a 1031 exchange. So that it was a little bit overwhelming at first, but like they really just threw us right in there. We're doing a lot of the same things that like just the full-time associates are doing,
Yep.
which is super cool. And like Connor said, that hands-on experience, we're touching different areas. We sat on a sales call with you, Mitch.
Yeah.
We've done the underwriting, a lot of the marketing. So we've gotten to kind of taste out every area, which is not common for an internship. It usually is like we'll get your coffee, you'll do that.
Right.
So it's very hands-on, real world, which I think is super awesome and
Yeah.
special.
Yeah. And I think too, just so you guys are aware, like that overwhelmingness of like information here is pretty common. Even myself, when I'm learning about the deals that we're getting into so that I can then go explain those to investors, like it's a lot of information. It's kind of like drinking from a fire hose. And that's not uncommon just for the interns. It's for a lot of us here. And that's what I really appreciate myself about F Street, is that we have this kind of team atmosphere where if we are getting deals under contract, we do a really good job of educating each other on what those deals look like, what it means to our investors, what the IRRs are going to be, what the equity multipliers are going to be, if there's going to be a tick or a TIF or a 1031 exchange, all of these big kind of words that investors or even individuals not really knowing what they mean, but we kind of break it down just so that people can understand. And I think that's a really good thing that we do here, is we try to educate as best as we can so that investors, when they come into those deals, they can feel comfortable, can sleep at night that we're a good operator and we can do the deals that we say we're going to do. So let's talk a little bit more. So what's kind of been like the hardest part of the internship so far? Ava, you can go ahead with that one.
Yeah, I kind of touched on it a little bit, but yeah, just diving in right away at first was a little overwhelming. It can seem scary. So just like adjusting to that, which is a really good thing, I think, and kind of just taking that on
Yeah.
was a little bit hard at first, but now I feel like I've been like a little bit more immersed in that and I'm used to that. And yeah, it's really cool that like no day is the same here. A deal will come in and we're not expecting it and we'll just dive right into the process. So yeah, it's definitely it took a little bit to adjust coming from like just doing school and part-time work and then
Yeah.
going to this. But yeah, it's totally flipped in a very good way, just diving right in. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to learn anything, is to just kind of jump in. Even if you don't know how to swim, you're gonna kind of have to either drown or swim, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's a great way for you as interns and kind of getting this work life experience here, is a great way to do it. Is just kind of get in and get dirty and see what you can do. How about you? What's been the hardest part?
Yeah, I mean, I echo everything Ava said. It's definitely a little overwhelming at times when we're just getting tons of information, tons of text dumped on us. But I really do have to give credit to Ava as well. I feel like we work pretty well as a team and
Yeah.
take the load off each other's backs a little bit and
Dude.
collaborate. I think collaboration has
Yeah.
been key to
Yeah.
getting over those challenges.
Yeah, it's been cool too. I sit right across from you guys, and I see you guys working hard every day, and I hear you chatting back and forth, and we keep it pretty light here as well in the office. We try to joke around and have a good time, and because at the end of the day, when you go into the office, it's a large part of your life. It's what you're doing, it's what you're working, so we try to make it fun as well. So tell me a little bit more. I I know F Street, we're an investment focused business in real estate. Did either of you mentioned that you didn't have any background in real estate. Ava, did you have any background in real estate? And if not, or if you did, like, do you see yourself continuing to think about real estate or maybe gear towards real estate and what you might be doing after college?
Yeah, well, my background, I guess, would just be my interest in it. When I was little, I would always be on like Zillow and just like looking on the web at different like $10 million houses and say, oh, we should buy this, dad, like stuff like that. So I always kind of had an interest that started in residential, but that definitely, plummeted me into majoring in commercial real estate
Okay.
because it's a really good program at Marquette.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess just my education in it, but this is my first like job in it. And
Okay.
yeah, I would love to continue that after. That's my goal.
Yeah. And do you have any idea, like, what, I know commercial real estate, that's a very big, broad,
Broad, yeah.
right term. Any kind of focus or things that you would possibly maybe want to get into?
Yeah, I love the development side. So definitely commercial real estate development, just kind of anywhere within there. Yeah, I love it. So
Cool. Cool. How about you? Any big plans for after college?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really kind of open to anything. Nothing too specific in mind, but after a month and a half in here, I'm really loving this world. It's takes kind of my finance background from school and kind of some previous experiences and kind of meshes it with like a tangible investment, which I think is super cool.
Yeah.
Real estate, like it's something physical that you can have. It's not just a stock or a bond that you have straight
Right.
away. It's something that you can view and go
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. And hopefully too, you guys are getting an understanding of the importance of really understanding like why you should be investing, right? Like, so once you guys are in the working force and making money and starting to think like, what should I buy? What should I save? What should I invest? It's important that you guys understand like real estate should be a part of your life moving forward, no matter what, just because it's a great investment vehicle. It's a
Plant your
great
money trees.
Plant your money trees. That's right. Absolutely. You guys are learning. Good job, Connor. Uh, no, but it is a great way to help build your financial wealth, your generational wealth, and hopefully you guys are understanding that that's a big thing that we try to teach investors every day. That this is a great vehicle to go ahead and invest in and to build that generational wealth. So, a couple of other questions that I kind of want to get into. So, when you guys were thinking about this internship and you were going to be applying for it, like what were you thinking it was going to be versus like what it actually is? Now, it might be a hard question. Another way to kind of look at it as well is like, what are you looking to most get out of this internship? Like, so you guys are going to be here for a couple more months, I believe. Yeah. And like, what is the most, like, if you could say, I want to walk out of those doors with some sort of experience or some sort of thing, what would that be? Go ahead, Ava.
It's a really good question. Um, to start, I would say like what I expected was just I was hoping for that real world experience and also trying to get to try out each side, the underwriting, the marketing, the sales part, all of that. And it's definitely exceeded my expectations. So I've hit on all of that and more, which is a really amazing thing. And then the second question was,
Like, what could you take away?
yeah, takeaway. Ooh, I don't even know where to start.
Well, here, let's have kind of
So many things.
yeah, I'm sure there is a kind of what's been like the thing that you want to take
Yeah.
away or like what you thought this internship would be and what you want it to be.
Yeah, so like going into it, I'm obviously not from Milwaukee. I'm not from Wisconsin.
Okay.
East Coast guy at
Yep.
heart. But
Yep.
so it's kind of my first experience kind of living in a different city by myself.
Yeah.
like, alone, figuring it
All
out.
right.
And so that personal experience, obviously, and then
Cool.
going into this internship, I really wanted to just get real world experience, hands-on
Yeah.
experience, like going into the office every single day,
Yeah.
interacting with coworkers,
Yeah.
making deals happen. And like Ava said, it's definitely exceeded my expectations. From day one, we're kind of, like you said, just thrown in the deep end. And
Yeah.
obviously, Lane and Brian, Josh, yourself, Nick, have all been huge helps to us.
Yeah.
We've taken a lot out of it so far.
That's great. That's great. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I would just say I think it's hard to answer because I've already gotten more than I expected out of it. So yeah, that hands-on experience, looking at real deals, real time, real money, real people, just talking with people. Yeah, we've already gotten that, but there's always more.
Yeah.
I want to look at more deals. I just love like the flow. I do like the fast-paced environment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just looking forward to continuing how awesome it's been.
Yeah, hopefully the days are going by fast. When it's going by fast, that means that you guys are, working hard and you're not just sitting behind the computer screen, staring or watching YouTube or whatever you young people do these days. I don't even know, but look at me sounding like some old guy. But yeah, so I just to kind of wrap up, I just want to say thank you to you guys. You guys are doing a great job. Again, I think you guys should be very proud of yourselves, from all the applicants that came in. And you two were the two chosen to come in and be with F Street. You guys have been awesome to work with. You guys have great energy. It fits in with the office very, very well. I just want to say thank you for coming on today. We really appreciate it. We hope some of our investors or anyone watching this podcast, we are trying to get a younger generation into F Street. We have a young office already, but just getting people those real life experiences about real estate, about deals. We're deal junkies here. We're always looking for good deals that we can present to our investors. You can always check us out at fstreet.com or check us out on YouTube. And I also know you guys have been doing some ads for us as well, which is pretty cool. So if you guys are scrolling through Facebook or Instagram and you see these two faces pitching some sort of deals, be sure to click on it, check us out. Anything you guys want to say before we part out of here?
Just thank you, Mitch. Thank you for having us on. Thanks for all your help and your guidance so far this summer.
Yeah.
I think I speak for both of us saying
Yeah.
had a blast so far, and we're excited to keep going.
Awesome. Ava, how about you? Anything before we get out of here?
Thank you for having us. This has been very fun. And yeah, we love it. So we're excited to we don't want it to end.
Yeah.
We just love it, and we're excited for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you guys will be an actual F Street employee one of these days after all the internships done. So again, guys, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it. Awesome, awesome work. And everyone, hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.